let's look at XAU USD. We had this move yesterday. As expected, and price hit our TP target at that point in time. And on GBP card as well, we expected the bearish momentum on GBP card, and we saw this move yesterday. We saw this significant move yesterday. This one we took advantage of this move yesterday, and price hit my own TP at this point. And at the same time, we talked about GBP USD. GBP USD, we had two scenarios on GBP USD yesterday. If you remember, we had two scenarios where we were looking for a breakout of structure. Hold on a second, let me look at this. We have I think around here we were looking for a breakout of structure around here. We said something like this. We said if any of this happens, we will take an advantage. If we had a breakdown, we will take an advantage of that trade if we have a retest of structure. But fortunately for us, we had this breakout. We had this rejection, after which we saw that bullish momentum to the upside, and that was almost emphatic, as you can see. This morning, I'm already in this trade, because remember we said something. I used to say something. I said after every impulse leg, there is always a retracement phase where you can be open to another opportunity to take advantage of a trend continuation to the upside. And if you look at this, we had this bullish momentum, that's impulse leg. Then we had a retracement into the golden zone area, after which we saw reversal structure, and we saw this bullish momentum. We saw this breakout of structure, which is probably informing us that the bullish momentum is right on the corner, and the retest into structure and the trend continuation to the upside. Personally, I actually entered this trade around this area. I think around this area I entered this trade because I was looking at a retest. Give me a moment. Allow me to hold on a second, please. Christina, how are you? So what we have, give me a moment, please. I want to make you see what I see, so that next time we could. Okay, first of all, we had a demand zone here. We have a demand zone here around this area, and that's let's make it green. I always like it to make it green. Then let's label it the demand zone. And let's also make that green darker green. Can we find a dark green here? I think we have one here. So we had a demand zone here. I'm trying to, okay, I think I did it. Good. So we had a demand zone here which saw that impulse leg during the later part of yesterday. We saw this impulse leg, and we said after every impulse leg there is always a retracement phase, which is already happening. And personally, I expect a retracement to move into the golden zone area. The next question is, what is our golden zone area? The golden zone area is between the 50 to 78.6% retracement of the previous impulse leg. So if we pull out our Fibonacci retracement tool and run it through that impulse leg we just identified, we will notice that our golden zone falls right within this area, which is probably going to be our next demand zone, our new demand zone. And if we would like to label it, so new demand zone, let's make it a little bit smaller than, okay. So we have our new demand zone here. Sorry, I want to ensure that, okay. And Yes, we have our new demand zone here. So from the new demand zone, we want to be looking for structures that will support um, a uptrend continuation, and that's going to be in the form of a reversal pattern. And reversal pattern could be a double bottom, could be an inverse head and shoulder. Then we look for a breakout of that reversal pattern, which is going to be our signal, which you can see. And then if possible, we have a retest, or a retest we can give us a confirmation of that bullish move. So if that bullish move finally happens, we want to be looking for a trend continuation to the upside. And what will our take profit target be? Personally, I've entered this trade around this point. I entered around here, which is exactly at that neckline. Okay, I entered here. Then if price moves down, then and I see another sign that price is going up, then it's another opportunity to add to our existing position. However, if it's still possible that we can add a position right above this level, which is right now. So it's possible that price might actually come down a little bit from this area. It's very, very possible, as long as our demand zone is still here, and we see a trend continuation to the upside. So you want to set your open a position in such a way that with your want to open a position in such a way that your lot size will actually align with the, we'll put into consideration this demand zone at this point. So that is that. So what's going to be our take profit target? Now our take profit target will be a projection of this impulse leg here, and to get that we need our Fibonacci extension tool, where we run that tool through the length of that impulse leg, and then we bring it right back in to that. Then we'll have a 2 and 2 around, hold on a second, we have the 2 and 2 around this area. So our take profit target is definitely going to be around here, and let's label it take profit target, or TP target. TP target. So we have our TP target right within that area, and which will give us how many pips thereabout is that? If you're taking it from here, if you are joining from this area, it's around 120 pips, and if you're joining from below here, we have around 150 pips thereabout. So that is that on the GBP USD. If you had missed the trade yesterday, you missed the bullish move yesterday, it's another opportunity for us to take advantage of that of the second potential wave that we're expecting today. So for every trade, there is always a caveat. There is always a precautionary thought behind after making a decision on every trade. And now we need to find out where will it be that if price goes below that area, then our setup is negated. So what we want to be looking for, we want to be looking for a key level that we are going to use to play around. And if we look closely left, we see that around this area at 1.251 area, we've been saying at one point in time there was a resistance level at one point in time, and there was a support level at one point in time. As you can see, we had a support level around this area which held price supported, and then we also had a support level around here too as well. We already had a support level around here, and then we had multiple rejection making a resistance level around this area. Then we also had a support level around this area too as well. So what does that tell us? It tells us how significant that level is, and we want to use that level. We also had a resistant level around here. So we want to have our key level run through the average of that area, and if we look closely, we can see that we have our key level run through at this point. So as you can see, then I want to give my key level a golden color. Good. So we have a golden color here. That's what's the area? We have 1.25, 1.251 area at this point. So if price comes below this area, we definitely want to be thinking of bearish momentum in the form of a confirmation of a rejection of that key level, where we might be seeing price going to the downside. So we really need to be very conscious whenever we're taking a trade, because anything can happen. Nothing is constant. Nothing in trading is constant. As we make our decision, we also try as much as possible to put precautionary measures in place